Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the corporate world. Today we're diving into a Form 8K filing from American Strategic Investment Co. And trust me, this one has a plot twist you won't see coming. Think of it as a corporate thriller but with more numbers and less explosions. American Strategic Investment Co. just dropped this report on May 9, 2025, so we're getting the freshest scoop, ready to find out what it all means. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. First things first, the date of this report is May 9, 2025. This tells us when the event being reported actually happened, in this case the same day the report was released. It's like getting news as it breaks. Now let's talk about what a Form 8K actually is. Think of it as a corporate breaking news report. Companies use it to quickly tell investors about major events that could affect their business. These events could be anything from big leadership changes to important financial updates, or in this case, an investor presentation. American Strategic Investment Coffee, that's who we are talking about. It's important to know who is filing. It's right here in the beginning of the report. Scroll registrant's telephone number, including area code 221-415-6500 scroll. The filing gives basic information, but we want to know what this company is actually up to. So let's dive into the juicy parts. The most interesting thing here is under Regulation F disclosure. This part is about what the company is telling investors. Specifically, it mentions an investor presentation prepared on May 9, 2025. This presentation is what the company plans to show at conferences and meetings. Basically, it's their sales pitch to potential investors, trying to get them excited about the company. Scroll furnished as Exhibit 99.1 to this current color report on Form 8K Dolian Scroll. Tier copy of this presentation is attached to the report as Exhibit 99.1. So what's actually in this presentation? Let's see what the company wants investors to focus on. There's a disclaimer here that's pretty standard. It says that the information in the report isn't officially filed for certain legal purposes. It's like saying, hey, we're sharing this, but don't hold us to every single word as if it's a legally binding statement. Here's where it gets interesting. The company is warning us that some of the things they're saying are forward-looking statements. In plain English, this means they're making predictions about the future. And like any prediction, there's a chance they might not come true. Scroll may, will, seeks, anticipates, believes, eats, estimates, projects, quand, intends, should scroll. They even give us a list of words to look out for like may, will, steals. These are clues that they're talking about future possibilities, not guaranteed outcomes. Scroll the anticipated fits of the company, its status as a real estate investment trust scroll. The company talks about a few specific risks and uncertainties that could affect their future. One big one is their decision to stop being a real estate investment trust or REIT. A REIT is a special type of company that owns or finances real estate. American Strategic Investment decided to change this, and they're talking about whether this change will actually be good for them. They're also worried about global events like the Russia-Ukraine conflict and the Israel-Hamas situation. These conflicts can mess with the economy and financial markets, which can then hurt the company, its tenants, and everyone else. Inflation and higher interest rates are also a concern. When prices go up and borrowing money becomes more expensive, it can make it harder for companies to grow and make a profit. Scroll ultimate impact of tariffs imposed on the United States and its trading relationship. Trade wars and tariffs are another potential problem. If the United States puts tariffs on goods from other countries or vice versa, it can disrupt trade and hurt businesses. Here's a big one. The company is worried about being delisted from the New York Stock Exchange. If the NYSE kicks them off the exchange, it could make their stock price go down and make it harder for investors to buy and sell their shares. The company points us to their annual report and other filings with the SEC for a more complete list of risks. It's like saying we're giving you the highlights here, but if you really want to know everything, go read the fine print. Finally, they say they don't have to update these forward-looking statements unless the law requires them to. So, what they're saying today might not be true tomorrow, and they're not promising to keep us updated. And now what's my take on all of this? American Strategic Investment is trying to sell a vision of the future to investors. They're highlighting potential benefits, but also warning us about a whole bunch of risks. It's like they're saying, we think we know what we're doing, but there are a lot of things that could go wrong. The fact that they're so upfront about the risks is actually a good thing. It shows they're aware of the challenges they face. However, it also means investors need to be cautious and do their own research before putting any money into this company. The biggest concerns for me are the delisting from the New York Stock Exchange because it's very problematic for the company and geopolitical instability. These are big, unpredictable events that could have a major impact on the company's future. Overall, American strategic investment seems to be at a turning point. They're changing their business model, but they're also facing a lot of uncertainty. Whether they succeed or fail will depend on how well they manage these risks and capitalize on any opportunities that come their way. Alright, that's our breakdown of American Strategic Investment's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.